postgraduate in computers and human resources, a bachelor's in engineering. He is someone who believes in the motto, "Believe I Can." He was associated with the not-for-profit organization, youth organization, which is Rotaract. He has been associated with Teach for India campaign as a volunteer. He joined Toastmasters in 2009 and has grown from being the president to lead a new district. During his tenure as Lieutenant Governor for Education and Training, the district was selected amongst the top 500 training and development organizations in the world. He has won many awards and accolades for his work at Rotaract and Toastmasters. He is the top sponsor for the last 3 consecutive years and has helped in building new clubs. He is an honorary advisor to the business school in Mumbai. He is the zonal president of the National Human Resource Development Network, NHRDN, in Mumbai. He has been nominated for the Rex Fellowship instituted by the United Nations. Professionally, he is Head Human Resources with the Times Group Initiative in Education. He is a distinguished Toastmaster 3 times over. Please put your hands together for a Toastmaster, activist, thinker, leader, Dr. Brilliant SK.
नमस्कार पुणेकर. कसं काय बरं आहे? I am Mumbai. In his address, Leo just forgot one element which was critical. While he was sleepless, he also gave me sleepless nights. Friends, it is said that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a lot of ups and downs. And a journey in leadership is nothing but an experience to cherish, an experience to experience how experiencing is experiential. When I began my leadership journey as the district director, distinguished Toastmaster, the international director Nagaraja Rao gave me 2 beautiful mantras. He said, "Be yourself and never do it alone." And trust me, my dear friends, as I reflect on the journey of the last 376 days, I realize what he said was 100% true. Many a times as leaders, we believe that it's up to me to do it. If I don't do it, nothing would happen. And that's the beauty of the Toastmasters program. It helps you understand the importance of delegation. It helps you understand that you don't have to do it alone. And it is a sheer coincidence that as I was planning to come to call Eloquence 2016, I got a book which I had received at Cincinnati, which read, "You don't have to do it alone." And I said, why not use this interesting book to share a few learnings based on my journey that would be useful for you as leaders of tomorrow. It's important that as leaders we involve people. Now there are 2 elements to it. Involving people, we generally tend to say, he is good, she is good, he is bad. We base the involvement based on perceptions. And that's what I would want you to take a step back and look at the bigger picture. What is the skill set? What is it that the person brings to the table? It doesn't matter who that person is. If your team needs that skill set, get him or her on board. Delegation is important, but critical is how much you want to delegate. Delegation is not letting the monkey off your back to someone else's back. It's about giving the right responsibility, the right accountability to people so that you know they will be with you together. The most important aspect of delegation and also having a team with you is to keep them involved in what you're doing. It should not be in HR parlance what we call as MBTI. How many of you have heard of MBTI? Wonderful. In corporate terminology, it means मैं बोलता तू implement कर. And that's what the problem is with leaders. We believe that it has to be instruction based. It has to be a directive. And that's where it's important to make your teams realize that yes, you are a part of this beautiful journey. Because you, as a leader, have to ensure that you finish the job. Many a times, as leaders, we tend to forget after we finish the job, what's next. It's important to celebrate the wins. Small wins, big wins, anything that gives your team the motivation to work again, probably for a new team, probably with you. Who cares, as long as they keep working. And at Toastmasters, I've realized that we believe to put people in the list. We have a list which says people are in, people are out. But I would say look at things from a different perspective. There are people in the list who may not be involved. There may be people in the list who don't care. And then there are people who are not in the list but fully involved. You as a leader must manage all these elements. Ensure that you give the freedom, you give them scope to work, scope to experiment. It is said that getting on the right bus is important, but most of the time we really don't know where the bus is going. But once we are on the bus, we still have a chance to be the bus driver. We have the opportunity to grab that wheel and steer the bus towards success, towards excellence. Your enthusiasm and your energy is critical to the success of your team. I encourage each one of you here to explore the avenues. Enrich yourselves as you groom leaders of tomorrow. And as I stand here, it is indeed a matter of privilege and honor for me to welcome each one of you to Eloquence 2016. 2 days of fun, networking and learning. On behalf of the entire membership of District 98, I would like to thank Team Pune for making this event a reality. Thank you, Pune. My journey as a district leader began when I sang Kilele, Kilele, Aao, Aao, Kilele. Yeah, I can see those hands raising up. Trust me, that's been a beautiful song that my son never forgets. And every time I show him that picture, he says, Acha, Kilele gayenge? And that beautiful song is something which makes me keep going. I wish each one of you success in what you're doing. We have few more days left to prove to the world that even if we are a new district, we have the potential, we have the courage, and we have the ambition to be President's Distinguished. And I invite each one of you to be a part of this journey as we move together, because we believe that together we are 100%. Thank you. Have fun.
Thank you, brilliant. I'm sure you've ignited a lot of future leaders here. We would like you to stay back here with us for a moment. And we request our conference convener, DTM Leo, to please come and felicitate Brilliant.
Leo, please.
May I request for the photo?
Thank you, Leo and Brilliant.